How to Train Your Dragon on the PS3. We're going to do the Fishlegs tournament, I believe it's called. But we have to do some prep time first, so give me a second. Money earned, huh? Yeah, I caught a bunch of boars in the wild zone. The wild zone was mentioned in the last video. Okay, let's see. High scores, yeah, we'll worry about that later, too. Don't give a crap about customization. So let's head into the Dragon's Den. Okay, we gotta let the hideous Zippleback rest. Let's let him rest. Nothing to, I mean, let's be honest. If I can just sit here and let him rest while I talk, and it's free, I might as well just do that. Like, what do I lose? I can't imagine losing anything. Okay, so, let's see. Let me see what my recipes are. Let's heal him a little bit. Let me check the other dragon just a second. Okay. The other dragon needs the food more, so let me save that for him. Okay, so let the deadly matter a little bit of something. Heal. Okay, I don't want to use up my sage. Food. Don't want to use up my chicken either. Crispy leg of lamb. So he does get to rest. I don't think we're going to need that. So I'll tell you what. Let's heal him a little bit. I got plenty of these, so I can heal him. Okay, so he's almost full. Okay, he has plenty of wild meat, so that'll... Oh, he doesn't like wild meat. Wow. That's pretty disgusting, actually. That's embarrassing, really. Okay, how about the other dragon? It's fully rested, so that means we can rest the deadly natter. So he'll be full health in just a second. Zippleback. Again, this resource management part of the game isn't really that big of a deal. It's pretty easy to do. Just sit there and just let the dragon rest, and you can heal the other dragon while you're fixing him. So it really doesn't take that long at all. Heal. What do I want to give him? I don't have a lot of choice. I'll give him this. Okay, so he's fully healed. Food. I don't need to waste this because he doesn't need to rest anymore. So what's the point of giving him this food if I can just give him a regular piece of food? Well, I guess you can use up all the ingredients that the dragon won't eat because he doesn't like those. Remember how it is, dragons don't like certain ingredients? So if you put them in a recipe, they'll consume it. So I guess that's one reason to use it. And you don't have to sleep. But sleeping is free. So what's the point of giving them rest points so they can just sleep? I mean, it's not like there's a clock in this game, is there? Doesn't seem to matter that much. Okay, so let's heal. Can he eat wild meat? Okay, so he'll eat wild meat. He's fine with that. So I got plenty of that. So both dragons are full, it looks like. Yeah, they're ready. Yeah, they're ready to fight. So this was stupid easy. It's really easy to grind up these dragons, it looks like. So really, this system, I mean, I guess you could spend another 2 hours trying to figure the ins and outs of this system, but sleeping is free. So you're not trading off. You're not making any strategic decisions like, do I sleep or do I train? Just let them sleep. And then when they're rested, train them. And then when they're done training, let them sleep some more. Doesn't seem to matter that much. I mean, I guess they weren't trying to make the game overly complicated for a family audience. Okay, fine. But you realize that a lot of these decisions don't seem to matter at all because, again, you aren't making meaningful decisions. Let me harvest this sheep. Mutton. So the problem, let's check out that was a pretty ugly texture right in front of us. The water in the distance isn't that bad. So I guess the problem is you've come up with this system where you don't have to make meaningful decisions because what are the meaningful decisions to make? You either can eat this food or you can't. You can either consume this ingredient or you can't. You can make this recipe or don't because you might as well just sleep because sleeping is free. So if sleeping is free, then there's no reason for me to use the recipe, is there? Because supposedly, like I said, supposedly the advantage of creating a recipe in the first place...
What do you need? I have all
Can I
kinds
sell
of
this
items.
stuff? Rare items. Bear meat. So it's just more food that I can gather free food out in the... So if I don't want to go out and harvest my own food, I guess I could do that. But again, see, this is the problem. Do I buy this recipe so I can make something new? Healing is easy to do because I can heal my two-headed dragon with the wild meat that I catch in the wild zone. It's sitting right there. I can capture sheep all around town. That's free too. I mean, I guess this just kind of saves me. It gets pay to win, I guess. It saves you the trouble of grinding, I guess. Boiling oil. Applies to one dragon. Increases his mood, but mood is easy because, I mean, you can just consume other ingredients to increase your mood. And like I said, sleeping is free. So it's not like we're on a time crunch. The idea of having these ingredients that increase your stats is because you're on a time crunch. You don't have time to sleep. It's like in The Sims. In The Sims, you have to drink coffee to boost your rest meter. But the downside, obviously, remember that you're on a clock. So you want to consume that coffee to increase your energy meter. The obvious problem is that at some point you crash later in the day and your energy drops like a rock once that caffeine wears off during the day. So you use it for a quick boost, but the trade-off is you're gonna crash, and obviously, you know, the crash means you have to expend time, you know, nullifying the effect of the crash. You might have to go to bed sooner. So that kind of thing. I don't remember if coffee is addictive in that game, but that's kind of the problem. Is that if you're gonna give a character a bunch of meters they have to manage, you have to make the meters meaningful by making the trade-offs obvious. Like, you know, taking a bath in The Sims, you know, erases your funkiness meter. It erases your, you know, it fills up your cleanliness meter. With the obvious trade-off being, like I said, the time crunch. The time you spend tending to one meter takes away from the time you have to fix your other meters. So you're constantly, the camera's stuck. Good Lord. So you're constantly trading off. But the meters in this game don't seem to matter at all. So I need to go to the Fishlegs tournament. So sorry, I was wasting a bunch of time harvesting crap. Chicken! So again, food is free, see? Chicken. Run away! You beat me. Can't get away from me, chicken. So the point is, more chicken. So the point is that this is how easy it is to fill up your meters. You can literally just grab chickens that are wandering around the village, or you can harvest food that's growing in the village. If you really want a particular ingredient that you really, really, really got to have for some reason, for like some kind of quest or something, you can do that. But the obvious problem is that it's free and there's no trade-off. It's just there to collect if you want it. And I mean, is there a way to set a time limit? Like maybe you can put yourself on a hard time limit using a stopwatch or something. I don't know. But there's no system in this game that links the resource management to a valuable resource. There is no limiting resource in this game, except your willingness to do the thing that you need to do to make your dragon stronger. There is no trade-off for anything, near as I can tell. When you train, your dragon gets weaker. But when your dragon gets weak, you just take him to the dragon's den, and you let him sleep for 2 or 3 minutes in real time, and he'll be completely healed again. And you can just grab a bunch of ingredients around town and feed him, and that's it. Again, there's no time crunch. At least not at this point in the game. So you saw how easy it was for me to get my dragons up to fighting shape simply by using the items I already had in my inventory. Didn't take, I mean, I was completing a quest to get it done, so let's go inside and do this tournament. So I wanted to explain that because over the last couple of playing sessions I've done with this game, it's starting to get to a point where I realize that none of my decisions seem to be all that weighted. I mean, I don't have to make any serious decisions in this game. Just basically just do whatever the game tells you to do and you'll be fine. Pay a minimal amount of attention to your dragon's meters and they'll be fine. And the combat's really easy too so far, so we'll see how it goes. Earn points, work our way up, beat Fishlegs to win the tournament. Well, I won the last time, right? Either I won or I came in second. I don't remember anymore. There I am.
Choose your next opponent.
Well, let's take on Fishlegs right off the bat. We're not scared. We're level 7. Well, Fishlegs is level 10, so. Who are we using? Well, we'll use the Deadly Natter. Well, we'll use them. I mean, yes, we'll use both. Why not? Is there any reason not to? I guess you want to challenge yourself. So I guess my logic is, do I want to challenge myself to make this system more meaningful? Because I can't find a way to make it meaningful. Oops, alright. Let's build up our fire meter. Guess, yeah, I gotta dash towards this guy. There we go. So double dash forward with this triangle button to do that long range dash. He's gonna attack since we've got a combo going. Got him.
Can't stand the heat.
Got him. Nah, he countered me. Just for that.
You want more?
Can't block fire, can he? Just mash on the buttons, we'll eventually win, right? I might block eventually if the game makes me, but I can't be bothered at this point. Gotcha! Charge up the fire. Okay, he's almost dead. So let's do this thing.
Don't mess with an angry dragon.
Mash on that attack button.
Bombs away.
Okay, he's almost dead. Fire will break his block.
Chew on this. Feel the heat.
Oh, I'm out of fire, I'm out of fire. And he's dead.
KO.
Oh, I thought he was dead. Was that a trade hit?
Ready?
Okay, so I'm almost out of health, so let's not overdo it. Ow! Okay, so let's get a few hits on him.
Get out of my way.
Okay, he is blocking. That sucks. Double dash. Come on. I'm trying to dash forward.
You want more?
There we go. Okay, he's almost dead. Wow. Yeah, no, almost dead too, but almost. See, I whittled him down.
You want more?
Oh, got him. Okay, I got him. Wow, look at that.
That's
Man,
one
oh,
vicious
darn it.
dragon.
Didn't know he was going to do fire.
Chew on this.
Counter. You
Bombs
missed.
away.
Ow! Thought I got him with fire there. Okay, he's almost dead too, so I got you, son.
Chew on this.
Fire! Yes! That crap. I'll have to block at some point. We'll make it work.
Hurry.
I'm just mashing at this point. Ow! Okay, he's almost down. Darn it! Ah! Okay. Get in here, boy. You're next. You got a full health meter, by the way. This dude's one hit away from dying. Yep.
Ready?
He's one hit away from dying. He's got full fire, so let's do this.
Perfect.
See? One hit kill, just like a virtual fighter. Yeah, so I'm just button again, very little strategy. Just kind of button mashing, trying to close the distance very quickly if I can. Mashing on button combos to build up my fire meter.
Fishlegs sweeps up
You know,
his
the dial combos. And then pressing R1 if he blocks too long. Okay, so I'm now second place. Okay. Wolf legs again? Let's do scab
Let's
loud.
move on to-
Did my health refill? Yep. Health is refilled. Let's cancel that. Let's do the two-headed dragon first, then do the deadly matter. Oh. Four-headed battle. Let's do that.
Ready?
So let's dash towards him.
Look at your flame.
Darn it. Got for the fire. Crap. Fire! Fire! There we go. Okay, I can build it. I can get closer and get a little more fire on him. Crap! Okay, I got him. So once he gets knocked down, I can charge up a fire attack.
Flames are us.
A larger fire attack. Actually managed to block. Charge it up and let it go. Nice! Okay. I'm just mashing again, remember?
You want more?
I do want to do that jumping spin attack. I do like that. Okay. Should have charged up that long fire attack while he was juggled. Like this. So as soon as he wakes up, hit him with the charged fire attack. Yeah, again, I'm just mashing buttons here, so whatever.
KO.
Down he goes. So I probably can take on the next guy with half a life meter.
Ready?
I think I have 3 meters on this dragon. Yeah, I'm still in the green, so that's pretty good. So it's green, yellow, red, then black.
Get out of my way.
I missed him with that
You
fire.
want more? You want more?
I love that spinning attack he does.
You want more?
I gotta get him in the air, get him in the air. Yeah, I didn't want to let him charge up that attack. Smash on those buttons. Yep, can't get off that fire attack, son. Darn it! I'm trying to shoot fire on him.
Feel the heat.
There we go. And he's down. Took on both opponents all by myself.
Show 'em
Lord.
what you're made of.
Am I gonna win this thing? Looking like I'm the victor. I'm the Rams. I'm the Chiefs.
Fishlegs sweeps up his opponent.
It's dating this video a little bit, obviously, but hey. Okay, there's Astrid down there. So I got 30 for the first win and 30 for the second win. So let's take on Fishlegs and end this thing. Two-headed dragon first, deadly natter second. No worries. I'm gonna fix my microphone for a second there. Oh, sorry. I can show my combos list later, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't have to use my combos. I'm just mashing buttons. Like a noob at Soul Calibur. Okay, remember, get in close, quick as soon as possible. Mash on that attack button and unleash the fire if he blocks.
Chew on
Like
this.
that.
No.
Fire. There we go.
Good
And if you
move,
juggle
good
him,
move.
charge up a fire attack.
You want more?
There is a bit of a recovery after that spinning attack, so keep that in mind. Whoops! I think I let him get the fire off. That was a charged attack he tried to do.
Chew on this.
Okay, I was in the blue before I got into the yellow. That's pretty interesting. Okay, he's almost in the yellow. Charge it up. Okay, never mind, whatever. Should have charged up that fire attack, but that's okay. He's got a shield. Is that what's going on? I'm trying to do a triangle then a square for my combo here. So a triangle entry to a square.
Now that's a heavy beating.
Okay, darn, I couldn't charge my fire attack because I was spinning during that juggle there. As soon as he was juggled, I started mashing on the attack buttons. I shouldn't have done that.
Chew on this.
So really, when I juggle him, my job is to actually charge up my fire attack, so once he lands, I can go for him. He's almost dead. Wow.
You want more?
See, he was turtling there for a second, but there's not much you
Get out
can
of my
do
way.
against this vicious assault.
Hold it.
Get out of my way.
You know, is there a counter system in this game of some kind? Ow!
That.
You got an uppercut on me. Maybe I'm not going to use my fire. Okay, now I'm going to use fire. Because he blocked.
Flames are up.
I'm just mashing on the button, and if he blocks, I can just hit him with the fire. There you go. So he's almost dead. Okay, I should have charged up my fire attack there, but that's okay.
Nope.
I keep mashing the buttons too hard. That's the
Dragons have more
problem.
power than I thought.
Bombs away.
He's almost
Hold on
dead.
there.
And now he's dead. Do you have a second dragon? He has a second dragon coming up. I'm in the yellow, though, so this could be a problem. So I'll whittle him down and let the Deadly Natter come in and finish off the fight.
Fight.
Whoa.
So again, you know, it's no
That's how it's
Ultra
done.
Street Fighter 4 we're talking about here.
Chew on this.
Like baby's first Tekken, I suppose.
I know how to fight, you know.
Although I guess for, I mean, like, you know, for,
That almost ticked.
I mean, I would just play Soul Calibur on easy mode, just to kind of learn how the systems
Get out of
work.
my way.
You can have a lot of fun doing that if you just want to mash on buttons, but...
Get out of my way. Chew on this.
Okay. So I got him with that spinning attack, so that's pretty cool.
Always wanted to be a flamethrower.
Okay. So I'm in the red, so I'm almost dead, but I can finish him off.
Hold it. Fishlegs is a weakling.
You want more?
Okay, I hit him. Whoop! He got me with the fire. So he was able to charge up that attack, I guess, just before I was able to recover.
Smooth move.
That's okay, he's in the yellow now, so I'll be able to take him out.
Ready?
Deadly Natter, remember I got 4 meters. I got blue, then green, then yellow. Whoops. Don't let him get any cheap shots. Yeah, do not let him get into this fight. I got fire. It's charged up. Let's do this thing.
Get out of my way.
I'm with the fire.
Flames are
There
up.
we go. Crap. Yeah, I didn't have time to charge that up. Too bad I need to lay off the button mashing a
Can't
little
stand the
bit.
heat.
Okay, he's in the red now. Look out. He's trying to dodge me so we can charge up a fire attack.
I'm
That
big
crap.
and strong.
What? No, you don't. Try to switch it up. Yeah, try to do a crossover. That's not cool.
Flames are up.
Okay, he's almost dead. Do this thing.
Do you have any ice?
Good move. Good move.
Whoa! He got behind me. He has a teleport attack. That's not fair.
Take,
Ow!
That. Yeah, that.
Hey, that hurt, you know.
Darn it! Ah!
Ouch. That's too
He's
high.
dodging me now. That's not cool. Well, he's almost dead, so let's do this thing. And with that fire.
You call that a
Darn it!
I know how to fight, you know.
Coming back. Not this time, son.
KO?
Alright, so he almost came back on me a little bit. Yeah.
Victory!
So yeah. Kind of losing interest,
You
I
have
admit.
defeated Fishlegs.
So I just wanted to jump right ahead to the boss battle. To get all this over with. Got a new challenge. Puzzle Dragons. I heard that game was pretty good, actually. Puzzle Dragon.
You okay there, Fishlegs? Sure. No, yeah, I kind of lost a fight, but I am A-okay. You sure?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
How many fingers am I holding up? 2. Sorry, fish guy. Do you see those purpley stars too? Oh, guess I
Yep,
should eat
got his
before
butt
the
beat.
championship.
Yeah, we're gonna skip this video. So, we'll see what else we need to do. We'll see how much damage we took at the end of that fight. And then maybe we'll see if we can level up our dragons a little bit more. Our experience level should have gone up several levels after that tournament, I want to say. And of course, since we won the tournament, we can go to the training area and unlock some more combos. But again, you know, are you even going to need those combos?
It looks as if
Is the AI going to block them? I mean, is that what's going on? Because ultimately, remember, I'm just charging up my fire meter, so I can just press R1 for that flame attack that breaks guards. Oh, so now I lost my dragons, huh? But I got a new dragon in the docks, so I'll pick him up in just a second. Before I do that, so I saved the game. So basically I lost the dragon to my dragon's den. That's not cool. So what's next on the agenda? I'm supposed to play some PS2 games. Do I have any more PS3 games, really? I mean, I got Pure, but I mean, that was whatever. Oh, so I guess I can't build them up. I already saved my game anyway, so now I know. Yes, this is going to be a thing now. Try to mix it up, aren't you? I know what you're trying to do. Okay, docks. Let's go to the docks. I'll just grab a few more carrots while I'm thinking of it. I might not even need the carrots. So really, the gameplay loop here doesn't seem to be all that interesting so far. I mean, the fighting isn't that great. Found out the Wild Zone isn't that great. The mini-games aren't that great. So, the game wasn't that expensive, which is good to know, but it's getting harder to find. I don't know why. It's one of those cross-gen games from the last generation, you know, like, it was a game came out on the Wii. It tells you how old this game is. I want to say it was on the DS as well, so... It's one of those games that plays... It's one of those games where the Xbox 360 version probably plays the best out of the bunch. But none of these games really seems to run that well. I mean, I'll check the 360 version just for comparison's sake, but... Apparently it's not that big of a deal. I mean, again, we aren't talking about a Just Cause 2-like game here. Thank you. Down here. Anything here to grab? Yeah, I think that might be fish. Okay, what's this? No. Already got one of those. That's the two-headed dragon. Is there another one over here? Nope. Where's the other dragon I need? I want to get a different kind of dragon. Yeah, I'll probably get this one. It will score the Monstrous Nightmare. So this is Snoutloud's dragon. You know, the Jack Black looking dude. One of the things that was really cool about the movie is that they really did a pretty good job of trying to make the dragons like really ferocious. Like, not like dinosaurs, but like, if Pokemon weren't cute, if they were like really ferocious, that was the movie's conceit was that the dragons were really nasty and they were really dangerous, of course. Of course, the obvious problem was that how did the characters survive if they're so beastly and so vicious, but the idea was that taming them was a big deal because, you know, these were wild beasts. They weren't, you know, these weren't Pete's Dragon. Although Pete's Dragon kind of had a mean streak to him, too. But
Barrel breaking is my gift.
the idea was the dragons were always dangerous. But ultimately, if you knew enough about them, you could harness them. And of course, there were good dragons and bad dragons, because, you know. Modern day storytelling for families is mainly about, you know, staying away from the easy and cheap, you know, us versus them dichotomies. I understand that. You know, even Exo Squad had former slaves becoming rulers, but in the end, there was always Marsala, the former militant, moderated his views over time. Obviously, one of the good guys. Renaissance. He was a Renaissance Neo-Sapien. We're not gonna talk about Echo Squad at this point. We're not talking about Exo Squad now. I need to watch more of the series, although I think it got nominated for an Emmy. But you know how Emmy series are. It's like any TV show that has a decent amount of production value is gonna get nominated. Back in the early '90s, Captain Planet and Peter Pan and the Pirates got nominated, and back then you would get nominated based on 1 or 2 episodes. Which is kind of a lame way. That's really kind of a lame way of establishing your cred. It's like saying, yeah, here's this one good episode of a series. Give us our Emmy. Because every show, even, like, not Brave Star. There are lots of animated series that have, like, 1 or 2 good episodes. And that's the one you probably submit to the Academy. All the other ones sucked. Like, Mummies Alive probably had, like, 1 good episode in the entire series. That might have been the one you sent to them. Okay, we can let this dragon sleep. We'll feed him in a second. So that's one reason to buy all this crap, so you can actually build up your characters. Wait, he's still sleeping? Yeah, he's still sleeping. Back. Okay, so while he's sleeping, I can't feed him. So I guess I can do that. Well, he's almost full. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll give him some recipes, and then we'll, yeah, we'll give him some recipes. Wake him up. Get up, son. Yeah, rest the wakeless drag. Wake the restless dragon. Sorry, rest the wakeless dragon. Anyway, we want everything. So let's build trust. Actually, what do we have the most of? Well, we'll find out in a second. Let's see. Trust. Like Prince. We got plenty of each of those, so we'll give him those. Yeah, we got plenty of those. So that fit. So that rested him up, and it increased his trust. Mood. Magnesium. We got plenty of those. Yes, that one's easy. Heal. And we don't have enough mayweed, so we'll save that for later. Food. Yeah, plenty of those. So we'll want a roast chicken. And we'll give him one of those. So I'm out of bugs. I can make this. Okay, he's already full. So we'll heal him the good old-fashioned way. Heal. Yeah, here we go. Let's give him some myrrh. He'll eat that. Seaweed. They don't like those. They will eat sage. Clover and thistle. So he's almost... So yeah, he's full now. So he's ready to go then. So we got another dragon ready for leveling up. We're going to have to train him, because he's back to level 1. Alright. That's good enough. Alright, so we've established that. We've established what you need to do to get your dragons into fighting shape before a tournament. We've established, once you lose your dragons, how to gain another dragon again. We've established how to get that dragon up to fighting shape. And now we can train him so that he's a bit less of a weakling. And we should, in fact, I'll finish off in the training area. It's too bad there's no fast travel. So this game, so this overworld just winds up being one big menu system. An open world real-time menu system. An immersive menu system. which I believe was a Total Biscuit's interpretation of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because basically you're just walking from one place. You're walking. It's not a dynamic world. It's a big world where you go into a building, and the building is the area you're. The building is basically a menu option. So you're walking from one menu option to the other. So yeah, there's no chaos or anything in here. There's no, like... I mean, again, there are things to catch here, but the idea of walking around town to catch things is basically just a mini game. It's something to do while you're walking around. Walk around, press square, and you'll eventually, you know, capture an animal that gives you meat, or you will pull a flower that increases your mood. So basically, you press the square button to interact with items in the world that give you things for free. Or if you want to talk to a person and buy those things, you can, if you don't want to look for them. But they don't seem to be that hard to find. And there's not like, you know, Monster Hunter where you have to look for things because you can't find them in town. So you look for them while you're out on your missions, because the missions give you the good loot anyway. Here, there's no real hunting to be done because there's no reason for me to go into a dungeon and hunt for loot, because the loot you get isn't that great. So we're going to finish off this video with some training. Melee. I guess we got to unlock these combos. Oh, this dragon has to win a Snout-Loud tournament? Really? So I got to go all the way back to the Snout-Loud tournament? So how else do I find these dragons? Well, I guess I'll do that in the next video. No. Okay, let's do some quick training. Okay, so we're going to finish off the video with this stuff. But then the next video, I got to find out where my dragons went.
Fight!
I'm just starting over from ground zero with another dragon. That's not cool.
Come on!
So, triangle and 3 squares.
Here's more for ya.
Triangle, 2 squares, and another triangle.
Sure learn quickly.
So a double
All
square
this
triangle
training will pay
sandwich.
off in the tournament. Here's more for ya.
Perfect!
Yeah, I was afraid there was going to be a bunch of this.
Victory!
That's the end of that.
Next. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. Yay. Okay, so now we get to unlock Melee 2. Okay, that's fine. So that's decent progress.
Fight!
Whoops. No, it's square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle. What the heck? Okay, so it's square, triangle, square, square. Again, some of the delay on this is pretty bad.
Woohoo! I'm dragonback riding.
Well, I won.
KO!
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot more of this, I'm afraid.
Winning
So yeah, well, I like the music. I don't really like the gameplay loop. Interesting ideas, though. I mean, I like the idea that they were trying to do something that wasn't just, you know, this big dumb, you know, some big dumb, you know, licensed game. Because I mean, you know what the obvious idea would be? Just do a 4-player action game like Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, with dragons. I mean, isn't that what Shrek was? That Shrek Forever game, wasn't that just a melee fighter? Do something that was really uninspired. Well, now I get to do Melee 3. I mean, at least they're trying to do something a little bit different.